Well, that was fast. Ay, ay, ay. Very, very fast. Okay, so give it a minute for some people to get into the chat. That didn't, it was what, a minute and 27 seconds in, and we were interrupted that quickly. It's good we didn't get really going, so I guess that's a good part of it, right? We'll give it a second here, guys. Let some people get in here. Unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable. So, again, I want to remind people, if there is an interruption in this chat, give me a moment. I will get back on as soon as I possibly can, okay? I don't know why the games are being played like they are, but it is happening. So, we just have to deal with it, unfortunately. So, hopefully, we can get this one in and not have any interruptions. All right, so the president had his debate tonight, or not debate, well, discussion about the coronavirus. And I believe, in my opinion, that he was very much downplaying everything, trying to keep everybody calm, which is their job. That's what they want to do. But so there's a couple things that stood out to me with it. Give them $4 billion, and the Democrats want to give them $8.5 billion. Okay, so if it was not a big concern here in the United States, there is, and again, I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to give you the facts. I mean, in my opinion, I think that this is just taken off. I mean, you listen to what the CDC says and what's going on from their end of things, and when they were saying it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when and how severe it will be. The CDC also said there will definitely be a disruption in everyday life, when this thing gets going full bore here in the United States. Again, I mean, I think they were saying, China was saying it was only like 30 new cases today. I mean, it's just, the level of BS that we're being fed is absolutely amazing to me, in my opinion. When you have, we're going to go with the numbers first. They're saying infected is 81,322. The dead, they're saying 2,770. Now, we know these aren't the really, truly accurate numbers, okay? They're saying that 30,322 people have recovered. So South Korea is up to 1,261 cases right now with 12 dead, okay? Italy is at 401 cases with 12 dead. Japan has 178 cases, not counting the 691 people from the cruise ship. Okay, so we're not going to talk about those people, but they have 178 people and 2 dead. The cruise ship was 691 people with 4 deaths with that one. Iran has 139 cases with 19 deaths, so they have the most deaths outside of China than anybody else. But again, this thing is taking roots, taking hold. What we need to remember, guys, this is what I want you to remember. A lot of people are not being tested, okay? They're being misdiagnosed. They're being diagnosed with having the flu because this virus represents as the flu. Now, one of the things that I took out of the talk tonight when I was watching the talk was the fact that they had the guy come on there and talk about that it would be at least a year before they had a shot to combat the virus. So again, they're already talking about it coming back again next year. And so right now there is just in 343 new cases in South Korea. Wow. Yeah, I mean, so this thing is really starting to really take off, which, like I said, it is frightening. It really, truly is. I mean, on that scale, looking at things, not a good time. Not a good time at all. I see we already got 1,100 people in the chat. We're at 296 on the thumbs up, guys. If you could shoot a thumbs up to show support for the channel, I absolutely would appreciate that. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you get all the notifications as well. And thank you. Red Wolves. Well, hold on a second. I want to go back so I can read your comment. Hold on. Red Wolves 2015. Should I get ready to move my bug out location real soon before it gets real bad? Great question. And I think we have more time yet here in the States. If you start seeing more and more cases reported, like I said, what I want you guys to really do, and I don't want anybody, I'm not going to try to tell anybody to jump the gun ahead of time, because that's counterproductive. Okay, you have to pay attention to what's going on. Watch the local hospitals. Watch what's going on in the news, that what they're giving us. Okay, watch what their actions are as well. They're talking about, they asked. I know one of the questions that they asked the president was, do they have plans to shut things down as far as cities or towns and stuff like that if things get out of control? And he really danced around that well, but he did admit that they do have a plan. So, and you know that they do. Have you seen the flashlight that ran on water and no batteries? I did not see that. No, I did not. But again, pay attention to what's going on. The time to bug out, I mean, it'll be pretty clear when things start getting hanky. It will really be very, very clear when it's time to really bug out. And, I've been talking with my family, obviously, about the whole bug out situation. My mom, my sister, and, her husband, and my niece and her boys and her boyfriend. So, I mean, there's 6 people right there. So, but again, it's just a matter of being as prepared as we possibly can be, seeing what happens, paying attention, and being ready before things get crazy. What I want you to think about, guys, what will end up happening? Hey, Opera Viking, I appreciate all the information you provide logically. How bad do you think this will... Hold on a second. How bad do you think this could get? My daughter is in France and won't take me seriously. Thank you very much for that donation, too. And you know what? I'm taking it very, very seriously myself. I'm a big believer, and I've always said this, guys. Not yet. No, I'm not. But thank you for that question, and thank you for the donation as well. I see the potential of what this could be. Again, I'm going to tell you what. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be the very first to admit that I hope that I'm wrong. I don't think that I am. So far, with what I've talked about, what I've seen, what I've been paying attention to, it's pretty much right in the line, and things are continuing to get worse. And I want you guys to remember still, the numbers are not being reported accurately by any of these governments. Okay, so when you have Italy, you have Japan, you have Iran, you have South Korea having jumps up in cases and people dying, that's very, very concerning. I mean, we have the cases here. What are we up to? 59 in the U.S. And of those, we have 59 in the U.S. and 42 of those came from the Diamond Princess cruise ship. So, and again, we just need to stay on top of things. Pay attention. And I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Continue to get ready the best way that you can. I don't care how you got to do it, guys. I'm really going to strongly advocate that you get ready. Because the problem is with this whole thing. If it was something that we could look at and say, we know all the facts and we know exactly what's going on, then we could logically say, yes, this is it. With this virus, there's way too many unknowns. Is the incubation period 14 days? Is the incubation period 27 days? Or is it somewhere in between? So they don't even know for sure how long the incubation period is. Like I said, what we do know is it's highly, highly contagious. Okay, and that it can be spread person to person, and those things, and again, a person can be asymptomatic, having no symptoms whatsoever, walk around, feel fine, and be spreading this virus to other people. So that is, again, that's not fun. So when I was talking to my family today, and I said to my mother, I said, well, if things get bad and you guys need to bug out here, what is going to happen is you are going to have to spend like 2 weeks separated from everybody else that would already be here, or if, that type of thing, because we don't know. There's unknowns with that virus. At least 2 weeks they would be separated. I would be checking them. I would be checking temperatures and all that type of stuff, and making sure people are okay. The biggest thing, like I said, and I could, and the president has a job to do, obviously. They're going to try to maintain calm. They want people to not panic. When it gets to that point, and this is why I really strongly advise people to prepare as best they can now. When it gets to that point where it's panic time, and that's what a lot of people will do. They will not be logical. They will panic. And please excuse the pun, but all hell will break loose at that point in time. You will see chaos like you've never seen it before. Again, I hope I am wrong. You know, I talked about it in a video the other day, and I said, as a prepper, 2% of me wants to say, yes, let this be